Hello and welcome back. Today I will be showing you all my Cities Skylines project known as Jade Valley. Jade Valley is a project which I actually have been planning since early this year on paper. So far it consists of Jade Township right here, an industry sector which is part, a sort of larger town slash city, and an agri school. We will start showing off at the agri school, wherein we have, let's just take a look around here. We have a waste treatment plant, which starts with the grit screen facility. I mean, not grit screen, the administration, grit and screen. Then you got the different processes such as the primary settling basin, primary effluent pump, stuff that I'm not exactly sure what those do again, and some clarifiers. Also some wind turbines, an airport which took me a little bit to figure out how I actually wanted to do it. I decided I was just going to actually set up some sort of actual airport. The original idea was to use dirt roads as a runway, but I tried that and couldn't really get it to look right, so this is so far the result. And this is all still work in progress. It's not yet finished. So next we'll move over to the farms, to the farm part. Over here we have stuff growing, such as corn. We have wheat that's ready to be harvested, as well as in one field actively being harvested. Over here we have a harvester running around in that. It's a prop, but it's supposed to look like it. Over here we have 3 grazing fields for livestock. Well, for the cows. The cows are currently in grazing field number 1. This is the cow area. Not much yet, but again, still work in progress. The pigsty, sadly I don't have any pig props. I can't find any on a workshop. If I could, I would use them. The biogas plant, because the school is supposed to have some sort of self-sufficiency in a way when it comes to power. And also the biogas plant, as you see here, these brown containers, or bins, those are holding digestate, which is a fertilizer, which is a byproduct of the power making process. Next up, we have the actual school. It's, well, sort of the main, more central section of the school where the students live and such. Here we have greenhouses. Greenhouses, as you see there. The dorms, I believe, male and female dorms. At the moment. We have the parking behind the university building. We have a little police station in front. There's 2 buses that stop here. One of them runs around the university walk to the town, to Jade Township. A little pool. I mainly placed that down so that way they wouldn't be getting sick less from the noise pollution. It kind of worked. Some traffic going toward a roundabout. Over here is an abandoned station. Now there is a story behind this, but that will come later. I have a friend that is working on that will be working on that story at some point. So stay tuned for that. We have another train station here. Oh, he's backing in there. Almost glitching out. Okay. Well, next we have sort of the highway. Now, this expressway I have a monorail station there. That's possibly going to continue to over there. Along the highway we have, we have power lines running down the center. Ignore how they kind of come to a stop. I wish I could do something more there, but I can't. We have a roundabout which is in the final, well, it's actually done, and we are decommissioning the original intersection. Or at least that's what it's supposed to look like. Over here we have the elementary school, primary school, and the secondary school for high school. High school also has a gym which functions as an emergency shelter. We have the houses built up here. We have a trolley bus, cables, should I use them. We have a trolley bus running along the median here, too. We got a Bowformer bank, In and Out, Dollar General. This bus station runs to the city town over there. Here's where the bus that goes from the agri school arrives at. It arrives right here. There's another bus line in here that runs around here to the industrial sector. The red line, which one of the buses there is one of the street buses, the trolley buses. Here's the bus that goes to the agri center. We have a little shopping set thing along here with Walgreens, 7-Eleven, Baskin Robbins, GMC, and such. Over here we have other things. Spasm Electric, Domino's, Payless, Metro PCS, Republic. We also have a gas station and a Chipotle here. Nighttime. Just a setting real quick. That way I can show it all off in the daytime. I'll show you night, but first I want to show you daytime. Okay, here we go. We have Jade Township Station here, which has a train that actually runs to the Agri Academy, over there. Some services, you have a crematorium, this place, whole body collection. Sightseeing bus depot. I don't have any sightseeing buses in use yet, but it's there for when they do. I do. We have a bus depot right here, and then we follow the highway along here. Let's go to the service station real quick. So over here we have Travel Centers of America on either side, with gas station for cars and truck refilling station. Oh, there we go. Truck wash. Both have truck washes. This one's a little bit more detailed. I'll be working on this one later. As I said, this is work in progress. Over here in this shopping center in the city, we have a Target, At Home, abandoned Macy's, and a Sears. Sears is still open in my city. We have a police station. We have another police station here that goes down. House Savoy, Watchman Survey, and we have a few apartments here. Some houses down there as well, and then some low-income houses here, as well as a fire station and a hospital. Over here we have the Lafayette Park, which I'm gonna rename the city at some point. Let's actually rename it now. If I can click on the spot, there we go. So we'll call this Jade Heights. Jade Heights. name that gets me up. Jade Grounds. Okay, over here we have a diverging diamond interchange. Like diverging diamond interchange, they're actually interesting in how it works now. Loops back to that. Train station. Over here is the industrial center. Now along here I wanted to set up something. I originally planned for street trackage, but I haven't yet figured out how to make that work right. But this is the closest I have either side tracks, because there's these factories over here which have even this one right here. The Riley Wilson Grocers and Company. They have a little dock along here. That's why these boxcars are here. They came from here to this. Locomotive here is shunting here. He is going to move those rail cars, which are at the Colombian Steel Company. Wait, I have the rail cars in the wrong spot. Crap, the refrigerator should be up here. Yeah, here. Oh, nice. We'll come back to that. Okay, well, let's see. Over here we have a train station, train terminal. That is going to continue off to have more tracks similar to that, but there'll be warehouses along here. Maybe I'll make some of them abandoned. I don't know yet, but I think I will go abandoned. Yeah, I think so for that's pretty much it. Those are two landfills which are using. I haven't yet. Let's see. Find a vehicle to go for a bit of a tour on. Where you going? You're going. Oh, well, that's park maintenance, but. Oh, where is that one going? Let's see. Oh, he's going over there. I will find somebody headed somewhere. Okay, where are you at it? You're in the vehicle. Ah, here we go. Just head it to the Sears. We'll take a little bit of a ride in it. So right now we are headed toward the roundabout. I'm not sure exactly the route he's gonna take. The truck's gonna take. It's gonna take the highway. Okay, so we're not gonna see the town. Okay. Let's see. You're going to the Spruce residence. Okay, there, we'll watch this car. We'll watch this person go home. A nice little view. I do have a monorail service. We already mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah, this actually, I've done this project before. It didn't work out exactly how I liked it. Because when I actually looked at the, town, it did not match the blueprints which I had made. Because I had made it into blueprints, so that way I'd be able to plan it out ahead of time. Oh gosh, there's a lot of people waiting for that bus. The school bus, too. This was kind of interesting to set up right here. because I had to kind of somehow cross those two, even though they pretty much ran the same height, which kind of caused some issues for me. But oh look, here we go. We'll follow the Gillig around. There goes an ambulance. Yeah, we'll follow this old Gillig trolley bus around a little bit. We got a red light there. Okay, keep going. It's raining again. Thunderstorm now. The first stop is on Crone Avenue. Here, one person boards. Here, like it. Now we got two trams merged. Okay. Trolley bus, sorry. Oh, wait, why is that a roundabout? I mean, not a roundabout. Why is that a... Hold on. I just got distracted by a stop sign issue. What's this? Nah. That was set up weird. Okay. Back to the thing. It's a 2018 Gillig low floor trolley bus. Next up is, what was this one? Crone Avenue and Grove Street. Now, there's actually, so the reason for that name is I found in the UK there's a street called The Street. So I was thinking I should do something like that. You know, I thought it was kind of funny and interesting, you know, something of that nature. You know, we go along this, we are going to dip down from low. Now I actually misinterpreted the size, I forgot about the size of the disaster response unit. Forgot that it was actually a pretty large building. I actually intended to go near that, but there's not enough space there. And here we go, we go through a bit of the residential area, the suburbs. What do we have along here? Houses. But yeah, how many people are waiting for this one? 24 people. Wow. I mean, it's not the most. Okay, so next up is at Jade Township Station. Okay. Oh, Strict Toaster Cafe, yeah. Got that over there by the train station. You know, it's like you hop off the train, or maybe you're on the bus from the Agri Academy, which I have not yet renamed its stops. Yeah. I'm planning on moving that tram station at some point, but I plan for some sort of disaster response unit to get in here, but I don't have the space for it. I'm gonna look around to see if I can find something that might fit in. I think there's some sort of Red Cross building. I'm gonna check that out and put that in here if I can. Because I also plan for some emergency shelters there, but I want to put in the a disaster response unit first, so that way I got the idea of the specifics. And over here also we have, in the small areas, we have a little grocery store. Old grocery store. It's probably one of the earlier buildings to move in here. It was there before this little shopping sector there. A set of shops there. So it's a nice little wall building. There goes the monorail. So let's get some work done maybe. No idea even how long that let's see what's something to work on that might be oh, and if you have any names for any roads or anything, let me know down in the comments, because I'm not creative when it comes to naming stuff. So, I kind of request your help a little bit on that. Here we have, this was remnants, because I actually had a city with skyscrapers, sort of, at one point. I had some skyscrapers around here. This 12-lane arterial road with bus and bike lanes is a remnant of that, is left over from that. I kind of wanted to keep it anyway, because the, park was already dimensioned to it, and I think it's a nice little centerpiece. Oh, shoot. I can't remove that tree. Okay. Yeah, because I want to rename some of these roads. Now, most of the roads in Jade Township, I already have the names for them. The blueprints. So, let's see. What else is there? The traffic here. I've had worse. It was actually at one point when I had a standard intersection in here. Standard four-way intersection. The traffic was backed up all the way past here from that. And it was backed up along that way and that way. Because of the trucks returning from us. Now, I did not anticipate this many trucks when I planned this out. I was like, okay, yeah, there's gonna be the occasional truck. And no, it's a lot more. If I had a standard four-way intersection, that would build up majorly. I even experimented with time traffic lights. That actually somewhat helped, but I just couldn't get it right. There we go. So what is this? Audrey Mason Street? I rename that to what I don't know. Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm also planning out a few others. My other because I'm gonna link my Twitter down in the description. I'm probably gonna post a picture of it. It's for the blueprints. Is Yakizura City, and Yakizura City is more of a Japanese-based theme for a city, and so it's based more off of Japan. Yakizura City. That's gonna be the next one. I'm really excited for that project because there's a lot of newer Steam Workshop assets and lots of, you know, some stuff that's coming out, you know, every month that is useful for such. Let's see, where's this train going? Oh look, we get to follow a train into the industrial sector while I talk. But yeah, I mean, I love this project. I actually had some problems actually getting it started, but it's working now. I was having issues with the real-time mod, but I think that's sorted out. I haven't added it back in yet because I'm not too sure if all the problems have been fixed yet. So I'm gonna give that a little bit more time, because I really like that mod, because the times in which people go to work and stuff is really more, I expect that to be more realistic, school times, and such. Yeah. But this, I've been working on this project. Well, not actually building in-game. I've been, because I couldn't get the game to work for a long time, even without, what is that electric train doing here? Let's take care of that. But yeah, I was having problems getting my game loading up for some reason. You know, I would have about maybe 2,000 assets or something, but I could not get it to load up. And that's less than I've had before. I mean, I currently have about 4,000 or so. So, I really don't know what the issue is there. Or what the issue was, I should say. Because it's no longer a problem. Oh, that's nice. Those two merged. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, that's a spring thing. These people just want to cross. There we go. Oh look, the rain stopped. Yeah, I mean sometimes like the traffic is really nice to just sit there and watch sometimes. Yeah, this was actually took me a little bit to get how I liked it. I think it's going well so far. I've had issues here and there, but that's normal. That's to be expected. I always expect I always expect issues and stuff to occur. And stuff. Oh look, there's people going there. First, okay, yeah, it's actually, how about that? We'll work on this. We'll work on this while I talk. Yellow. Yeah, it's kind of shown from a turn from a tour. So that's what this was supposed to be, mainly a tour. To kind of me showing you a little bit of behind this, a little bit of how I work. Okay, let's see. So that sits on that side. Now, I designed that waste treatment plant. Don't mind me jumping all over the place. Don't mind me doing that. Is I actually tried setting up the pipes in a semi-realistic way. So first it goes through administration, lab, maintenance, building here. Then it goes through the grit and screen, primary settling, primary effluent pump, here it is, the activated sludge process tank. Here activated sludge is added to the mixture and agitated to speed up the decomposition method, because that speeds up the decomposition of biological matter in wastewater. Now the settling tank, the grit and screen facility removes big stuff that gets into the sewage, like bottles and stuff, and sometimes storm drains are tied into these systems, and you get trash in there, or even in general you get trash, and this basically removes the big stuff that might clog up pumps later on, and so on and so forth. And sort of whatever other solid particulates that were not screened out in the grit and screen facility are settled in these tanks here. As they go through the tanks this way, they settle to the ground, settle to the bottom. Then we have a pumping station. Now this is to represent the primary effluent pump. I don't really know the specifics about this stuff. I've probably done more research talking about it, but I haven't. Then we have an aeration basin where air is pumped into the wastewater to also promote biological oxidization. Now we have final clarifiers. There's a few more things I probably need to add in. I'm gonna look around on the workshop and look for all the things that I already have that I can use. Let's fix the power line down here. Yeah, I'm gonna jump all over the place. Open those up. Okay, that's set up. And drag the power line across. Keep forgetting that because I hold as a button while in the search box. That's a little bug that I've had before. It just doesn't bother me. It's interesting. Oh. Extra space there. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's traffic again. Now this is problematic into the bus that runs along through it. It took me a little bit just to even get it sorted out somewhat. I mean, it used to be way worse than it is now. It's not as bad as it used to be. That is actually very troublesome. What do we have going on here? there goes a long freight train. Yeah, I'm actually also gonna look for maybe some old railcar assets and stuff and put them in here. Or one of these sidings, because these sidings right here, some of them are still used whenever there's, you know, maybe trains built up here, or even switching for the grain elevator. The grain elevator uses this maybe sometimes as an overflow yard, or even a holding yard for rail cars when they're filling them up with grain. Like, because the switcher will bring them along here, they fill them up, and then they hold them over here to keep this clear for rail traffic. They'll only shut that off when they need to. That's what I'm going with. I'm gonna go with there. This little bit here, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I might continue an avenue when I continue the town a little bit. Or I might end it there and create a small thing over here. Let's see. Well, let's work on the suburbs. No, I didn't say the suburbs. I said the rest station. Gotta stay on task somewhat. Okay, so what we need is the white dashed line. Dash. There it is. Right there, extra long. We're going to put that. Now, wait a second. I want to put that at the opposite end. Crap. This happens a lot. It's normal for me to build something up. Oh shoot, I screwed that up. I have to move that completely around now. Let's move this next part there. Looks about right. Now, if I wasn't raining all the time, it'd be better for me to place some down. Decals. Some of the decals I have, but sometimes you just have to deal with it. So, puddle. Let's see, what puddle decals do I have? I love Ronix and stuff. Ronix makes great stuff. It really does, It actually makes some of the stuff I'm using, and I have, and I love them because they're all high quality and stuff, and so on and so forth. Maybe not that. Let's go for skid marks. Skid marks. There we go. Okay. Huh. Should go run and do that. But yeah, we also have a motel on each side of those. Because I wanted to put a motel here as well. You know, because I was thinking but I wasn't sure what type of motel. This is what I ended up going for. This is by, King Leo. I love his stuff as well. King Leo makes amazing stuff. That's by King Leo. This, the Travel Center of America. Exactly remember who makes that. I have it set to Rico. It wasn't when I got it, but I set it to Rico. Makes the stuff. Kono. Kono makes great stuff as well. I love his stuff as well. Makes some good stuff. Let's see here. So this is Quagglehausen. I think that's how I pronounce the name. I'm not too sure. He actually makes that monorail you see here. This monorail right there. The Alawag. These buses, these new flyer buses are awesome by Ninja Slayer. He makes great stuff as well. I love his stuff. Let's see here. I don't have any rail signals yet, but I've grabbed a few which will show up next time I load the game. Oh, and this idea here of having over here the trees set up to make it look more like fall. That was an idea of one of my friends. So actually, maybe I wish I could do it a little bit better, but have some of the different areas of the towns look like they're in different seasons or something. So this is supposed to be summer or spring. This is supposed to be fall, when the trees are starting to turn yellow, and that's why I have wheat here and corn. And I have some corn that looks like it's growing, but we could say those are some other type of crop. We don't have to say that those are that's corn growing there. Then we got this greenhouse. This is a nice little greenhouse here. I like it. You can even walk into it a little bit. But the whole agri school is inspired by a thing I've watched. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The train's back. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I set up a railroad crossing. They didn't actually put up any gates. These don't actually function, sadly, but they look great anyway, so. Yeah. I haven't done too much detail work. I'm gonna try to save that for later a little bit. And I usually sometimes just go ham with detail work. I mean, look at this parking lot. I mean, it's not the fanciest parking lot I've done. I've done a little bit more fancy ones. We're using buildings instead of these parking lot roads, and well, I mean these are still buildings, but I mean like I have a few units like that, like what I use before these parking lot roads came about. I love these parking lot roads because they allow me to customize it more to it how I want it, and there's even ones that you have for zoning and such, which are really useful. But these are the types of parking lots which were before those parking lot roads were these types, and I used to have to detail those a little bit better, a little bit more. I love the park life expansion. Since that expansion's been released, it's great because I was able to create this playground behind this school. Because without it, I probably would have had to put an alleyway along here or something from Network Extensions 2, which is a great mod. Lots of roads. Not all of them I've used, but I plan to use them at some point, maybe in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I probably would have had to do something like that. But the park life expansion, I love it because I was able to set up a park here. And the reason for this, now the reason why the park looks the way it does is because it's supposed to be a park for everyone. There's a tree growing. It's not part of the asset. There we go. That's fixed. So it's a park for everyone. We have two things here for kids. We have the trampoline. Well, that's not just for kids, but we have a playground essentially. Yeah, playground. And we have this trampoline park thing. We also have chessboard, park cafe, park restaurant. I forgot to mention this earlier in the video. Jade Valley. Jade Valley is supposed to be based somewhere in the Midwest. It's a fictional city, so it's not actually based off of any city in particular. But I'm trying to use some of the design looks. I'm trying to keep somewhat of a theme of the Midwest in some way. I know I probably should go for more farm fields, and that might be what I do here. So that way it's not just an agricultural academy. Yeah, I'll probably do that. It's probably what I'll use that area for, is I'll put fields there and farms there and such. But I'm trying not to go for European stuff, you know, stuff from other countries in the US, and that's why actually some of the vehicles I have here, I tried gearing them towards stuff that you might see in the Midwest, or that you would think you would see in the Midwest, such as I think I grabbed a lot of Fords. I grabbed some Chevys. I grabbed, something else. Ford, yeah. I mentioned Ford. You know, I grabbed stuff like that. Pickup truck, the Dodge Ram and stuff. I grabbed a lot of Dodge stuff. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, I tried not to get any European stuff. Now, I did have to, not really have to, but I did get a few European assets, which were, trucks. Garbage trucks. Now, the reason why I got these is because there was a bit of a lack of, in my opinion, a bit of a lack of garbage trucks on the workshop that are, there's a few Japanese ones, but there's a bit of a lack of, garbage trucks. I'm trying to find, not here, we'll just use this. Let's go to garbage. Now the garbage trucks that, one garbage truck that I got that I was kind of iffy about, garbage truck, is this Mercedes-Benz Fawn. Now I love it, it's a great garbage truck, it works well. But I just didn't really want to grab it because it was a European garbage truck, it's not, to my knowledge, sold in the US. But I grabbed it due to a, you know, a little bit of a lack of that stuff. Let's see, what else do I have here? GMC, Ford again, lots. I have Ford, Toyota. Some Lexuses, my alarm. Chevrolet, yeah, okay. Well, did say I was going to work on that. I keep getting distracted. Oh my gosh, I am terrible. Bear with me here. This is just an average day. Let's see. Well, actually, we'll finish off doing some more detail work here. And then, if you would like to see more of this, let me know. I will also be linking my Discord channel in the description, where it may look dead right now, but hopefully we can get more members in there and make it look more alive. So, yeah, we have everything there, pretty much. If there isn't a channel that you think should be there, there is a section on the server to request that. Feel free to request it. Feel free to ask me or one of the administration if you need help figuring something out. So, I'll be linking that down there as well. Let's get back to this. Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I'll show you the Night City afterwards. Let's see. What else can we use here? Is there anything else that I use here? No. Let's look at trucks. Let's look at some trucks. Let's see what trucks I have available. Well, here we go. There's a... let's see. Let's go for... Well, there we go, an international. Like international. Probably going to be sometime soon, you might see a American Truck Sim video. So keep an eye out for that. Because I'll be doing some videos on that, and with the open beta for the trail with 1.32 with trailer ownership. I have a few of those. Currently, I have, I think, 3 trailers. One of them isn't used all, which is the refrigerated trailer. But yeah, that's more or less the story for then. Trailer. Let's look for some trailers. put here. I also have to make sure that the trailers I use fit to the truck. Let's see. Looks like I already have one that has a container on it. Let's see. What can we have going for our truck? Let's see, there we go. We can put a UPS maybe on the back. Let's assemble this. That is going to be difficult. There we go. Oh, now that. Now there are trees growing through the truck wash. Let's do this to remove the possibility of these trees appearing inside of there. Yes, but this city, though, even though it is based in the Midwest, I'm taking a lot of principles from in other ways of city building. Now, I am no expert in any way when it comes to city building. Because there's a whole science surrounding traffic and such. I am no expert in this. Nor do I claim to be. I do things and hope they work. But let's see if I can get the camera down on the ground. Okay, yep, that should match up. Well, at least when it comes to height. Now, cab overs. I actually have a bit of a history as to cab overs in America. Now, the reason why cab overs were made why cab overs used to be very predominant in America, are no longer very predominant, was that I think around the, let's say 60s, I'm not sure exactly. I should prepare this information. But no, I was going to start rambling on about this kind of stuff. But anything to keep this somewhat interesting, maybe you can even learn a few things. I don't know. Let's do that. Let's pause that so that way it doesn't start raining again while I'm working on this. Okay, so that's the truck wash section. Let's see. No, that's not even complete. I'm gonna put in maybe a few other trucks. Let's see. I think I have a rental truck. Penske. There we go. There's a Penske truck. Let's put a Penske coming out of the truck wash. Now, if I go to the lines thing, let's create some truck parking. Line. Let's go to props and decals. Let's see. I need to create a line that is long enough to fit a truck with a 53-foot. The only question is, which one do I use? Really wish I could put music, but copyright would tear me apart. And I do not want to have to deal with that. I don't want my channel taken down due to copyright. Okay, there we go. Now let's actually let's try to look at it like that. I do not even know how long of a section that is. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do this, copy that, 'cause that's a longer truck. Not the longest trailer, but it's still something I can use as a general. Okay, so it might be this long. Okay, so let's see. Let's place a few of these trucks down just to get a general feel for the exact, for somewhat of a work area that I might have. Actually, move that one down a bit and rotate it to the side, which means those go. This. Should probably be looking at actual photos, but I figure give myself some creative freedom and see how I could potentially screw any of this up. Because I am not the best at any of this stuff. Sometimes I may say I am or something, but I really am not. Don't take that seriously. When I say that stuff, I really have no idea what I'm talking about half the time. I mean, I do know a fair amount about some of this stuff, but I am no Einstein when it comes to it or anything. I'm no genius exactly when it comes to this stuff. I may know a fair amount or seem like I know a fair amount, but there's still areas that I'm still learning about. And this is going to be a little bit of sidetracking here, but let's get rid of. I'm going to place new trucks here. I was mainly using those trucks as a precedent. Not precedent, a base. They're sort of something I was building and basing it off of. Let's copy that and build that over here. Actually does not require me to move it that much. Let's sort of like line that up somewhat with that. There we go. Okay. Right, there we go. We got a truck stop now. Somewhat. There's one other thing I'm forgetting to put down. That basically says, oh, this is what's here. Just not really sure exactly on how I want to place down the signs. Okay, let's find the sign because I have it here somewhere. So I'm not sure if I want to go for the short TA sign, Travel Centers America sign, right there, like that, or if I want to go for the tall sign. I think I might go for the tall one. The tall one in there. And also, I'm gonna put in a sign for the truck wash. I have one somewhere around here. I passed it earlier. There it is. Blue Beacon truck wash. I'm gonna put that a bit further in though. There we go. Let's check the whole power situation. Pretty good. But yeah, so the city is supposed to be based on renewable sources. Now, due to the lack of mountains and also due to my terraforming, which has caused a bit of a lack of terrain. I mean, this map has been pretty flat, but there are some issues when it comes to getting to that. But I love this map. I already have a map found for for Yakizura City, and it's gonna be sort of a Japanese city based on very heavily on tourism and stuff. And I'm going to use I got some inspiration from for it, for at least the airport. The airport is built on its own island, an artificial island. I got the idea because I believe And there's an airport in Tokyo, which is actually built on its own island, which is where I got the idea for this from. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go or how it's going to exactly turn out. I don't know. I think it'll turn out good, the project, because there is a fair amount of assets out there now, compared to when I tried to do something like this earlier, or before. Now there's the stuff there, and I'll be able to do it a bit more. I might need a name for this shopping center. I could give me a name maybe for it. Could use that. Or even if you want me to use your username or something like that as a name for one of these areas, like road or something, you know, stuff. Yeah, I'll probably do it because I need a lot of street names. And now this is a bit of side information. So, as you see how that says Av, and it's capital A, lowercase b, e, and dot. Now that designation there I'm using for these roads and stuff, for the roads and the avenues and such, is the standard United States Postal Service designations, which they have on our website. I can probably link that as well, in case you want to take a look at that or something. Like Expressway, that's also something there like that. Or Street, I think has one name somewhere. Frontier Street. It's actually not supposed to be Frontier Street, that's Frontier Street. What? So that's a parking lot. Okay. So I was gonna name that a bus loop or something, because that's pretty much what it is. Oh look, there's the MCI coaches here. I like this road. I think this is from the one of the DLCs, if I'm correct. Yeah, it was part of one of the updates, I think, or part of one of the DLCs. It's the large avenue with grass. I like this because I like how the bus stops are. Because they designate themselves, or then they mark themselves with hatched markings, and I really like that. I didn't set it back to show you the nighttime, did I? Use day-night cycle. Here we go. So we'll let that turn nighttime. And these poles I have here, I really like them. Yeah, this city is still a work in progress. There's still a fair amount more to do. The industrial center is not even complete. Not even near complete. The ag school still has some areas that need to be worked on, like here. I'm probably gonna put a few more barns there, because I think they're supposed to be something. Oh no, that's supposed to be vehicle storage. Okay. It's gonna be vehicle storage. This is supposed to be, I guess I'll put also, I'm supposed to put along here some sort of, bale storage facilities. I have something in Rico that might work. Though I'm going to end up causing more traffic doing so. Oh, an orchard! Shoot, that was supposed to be a more original part of this project here. There's supposed to be an orchard along here. Now let's continue that avenue sort of bit there. Let's see, do I have liquid amber? Let's go for liquid. Let's go for red. Or orange. Let's go for orange. Oh, wait, was I using orange? We'll use red. Shall I? Maybe that might not have been a smart idea. Maybe we should go for this. Let's go toward the... Let's try to find it. There we go, red. Liquid amber red. Scroll up. We're going down to red. Let's see about that. Okay, doesn't look half bad. You know what I might just use instead? I might go for where's the road at? If I can find it. No, not there. I think it's maybe in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Rural road. So I don't like that little... I guess we'll be... No, maybe. Well, there's supposed to be going to be, that comes off of that, so let's look at the orchard. I think those is our 4x4. Okay. Okay, so I can cram a few of them in. Let's use this new muddy road I got off the workshop here. Let's bring that road across there. Okay, that's pretty much perfect. Let's see. Oh, that's a slurry. Okay. Let's put an orange orchard. Maybe it's not the most realistic being set in the Midwest. But then again, this is a fictional city, so don't take it all as canon. Not canon. No, it's not all exactly realistic to a T. I try to go somewhat realistic, but there are moments in which I need to do stuff that might not be seen in real life a certain way, because it might not be set up that way or something. Or other. I sort of want to set that up like that. Rotate it. Let's see. It's kind of a little bit interesting because how that's... gets me. Okay, let's try... I'm gonna pull a bit of a road off down there to access the orchards. There it is. Orange orchard. Ow. Let's sort of move that over. See if I can cram another one of those in. I think I can. Sort of. Nah. We'll just have to leave that spot somewhat bald. And empty. Okay, so where's the... Let's take a pedestrian path. That's not where the pedestrian path hide. What am I thinking? I have no idea how I've been recording for. I probably should end it, but... turn off our guidelines. Let's take that along there. Let's take that along there. I just realized that this ain't gonna actually work out how I thought it might. Yikes. It's this sort of process I go through. And oh shoot, that doesn't work. Well, tear it all up, start again. Okay. Well. Okay, what about driving a road down the middle? Might that be able to make something work? Again, no. Oh, darn it. Maybe I could use... No. Actually, I'd prefer it to sort of go along this way. Yeah, I might even, because I do have one or so farms and videos on here, I think I might start that back up at some point with 17, and then when 19 comes out, I'll do that. I pre-ordered the collector's edition, so I will get the Commodore 64 edition as well, and I think that'll be interesting. Let's put in an apple orchard along here. That space is that's spaced out more than the orange one is. Let's have the orange orchard a bit smaller. Let's see, what is unemployment rate at my city? 7%. More residential is required. Okay. Maybe setting a 4-way stop there wasn't the smartest idea either. Oh, 3-way stop. Okay, well, let's set 2-way going that way. And that's set up as a traffic light. I'll keep it for now. Oh, you're using that as a shortcut. Okay. Let's see. This? I forget what exactly the blueprint. I have them right here. There's supposed to be more fields here. That'll be tomorrow. I guess next time I show you this city, I'll be a little bit further. Or maybe if y'all want to see me work on it, I'll show you some of that as I work on it. I'll record some of that, upload it, and we'll see how, you know, that goes. And I'd like to incorporate the community, yeah. If people have any suggestions for me, let me know. I'll probably be using them. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, look at that traffic back up. Oh my gosh. There was a reason why for a while I had actually banned commercial trucks along that road. And it was for that very reason of this huge amount of traffic. Because they're all going up here and causing traffic up here, and I was hoping they would evenly distribute itself. And I was wrong. It has not evenly distributed itself. Oh god, it's starting to rain again. I'm in my game. Okay, I set a yield sign there. Oh no, got some traffic backing up there. Wow. The highways aren't the same name, and that irritates me. Because they run parallel to each other. There we go. Better. No, this doesn't irritate me as bad. Okay, we'll name that one. I guess we'll... Any suggestions for names? That'd be good. There we go, we'll name that the same name as that. So that way they're the same name. Doesn't bother me as bad. Oh, it's starting to get dark. Oh yeah, I was gonna show the nighttime version. So let's fast forward time a tad bit. Oh, look at that. That rainstorm actually cleared up pretty fast. Fast forward time. There's the airport, there's a plane taking off. I know there's like a large regional taking off. I know. And I don't know what is causing this issue here. But that boxcar, I mean that hopper car lights up like a Christmas tree. Okay. It's getting dark in the game. It's dark in real life. Okay, here we go. You all get to see the city lights at night. Here's Jade Township. Night. nice lights. And there's an alleyway. I'm thinking about using yellow lights like I have for the streets. Because I have the more yellow lights for the streets because, you know, maybe those are older or something, you know. So, now in the park setting off fireworks. Let's see, what else is there? Okay. There goes a train. Here's the industrial sector at night. And this area at night. Say, it still looks pretty nice. I like it. I like it. I like how it's turned out so far, and I feel like it's gonna turn out well. And so if you, there's the needing of more. I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here. I was about to end the video now. Now I'm building more suburbs. Look at me, I'm just all over the place tonight, aren't I? So I have normal days as well sometimes. I have my moments where I'm just absolutely all over the place. If, you know, you were to meet me in real life, you would know that's kind of how I am sometimes. Let's get that down. Let's see. Forgot about that. Let's see, so I think we're supposed to take that out 12 or 11 unit. Do 12 to give space for an alleyway. Do 12 so that way there's space for an alleyway. I'm probably gonna have to end this avenue right here or something. I might continue it on over to the city over there. But for now it ends like that. And that's just that. Now I have to continue the name Crone Avenue to the intersection. And continue this all the way to there. I'm not gonna set up the alleyway until the house is built, so that way they don't build facing the alleyway. So I want them facing the main road, and the rear of their houses facing the alleyway. So let's let these. So those houses are gonna build. That's gonna take care of that. Well, next time, Jade Valley will hopefully be more developed. And so on and so forth. Or I'll be working on it and you'll see me develop it. Let me know which you prefer. So, until next time, you know, like, subscribe, stuff like that. Check out Discord server. And check out some of the links maybe at the, you know, like my Twitter and such. If you want to check those out. Check those out down below. Other than that, have a great day, evening, whatever time it is you are when you're watching this. Well, I hope you had enjoyed, maybe spewing out some facts, learned a thing or two, and I hope you might have found this interesting or something, and I'd like to continue the series, and maybe even when I start the next city, show off that one to you as well. So, until next time, have a good day.